Talking about food.
Talking about food, oh. Yes, Eden Life, the lifestyle management startup. I don't know what to feel about Eden Life. I feel like their services are... So Eden Life is a Nigerian startup that offers food subscription service, laundry subscription service, cleaning subscription service. And now they've pivoted into a marketplace. I don't know how to feel about their services. So the idea is you pay a certain amount of money and they deliver food to you depending on when you choose during the day or during the week. So
That's the original.
that was the original
model.
the
Okay.
original model. So now I don't know how to feel. Maybe you can tell us more about the pivot.
I do not work with Eden, but I can say a few things.
Okay.
Is it a pivot or they are adding to their
Okay,
service?
so they're
It's an extension.
An
Yeah,
extension.
so their
Yeah.
services. Okay, this is their pivot. It's more of a pivot. Now they are now like a service in that marketplace. So Eden Life is pivoting to become an e-commerce marketplace, a centralized one that is just like Jumia. Right. You come if you're like offering food services, laundry services, house cleaning services, nanny service, or stuff like that. You will just come and list your service as a vendor or as a, what do they call them? As a vendor on that platform.
I think they also added groceries, beauty products.
Food, yes, hospitality, or anything that makes you comfortable. You come to the platform, then you look for a vendor that you want to use on that platform, pay, and get the service. So, as you mentioned, Eden Life already has like there's a recently introduced service, the Homemade by Eden, where it is an on-demand food delivery, food cooking and delivery service.
Yeah.
They cook it and they deliver it to you, so it's on demand as you request for it. So it will also be on that marketplace. Their laundry service will be there. Their other services will be there too. I have my concerns.
Okay, before your concerns, have they delivered your food?
They've not delivered my food and they're still owing me, I think, is it 3,000, 4,000?
So, but they did video. Okay, sorry, please go on.
No, but okay.
That video was fun to watch.
Yeah, it was
Okay,
clarify.
fun.
I've lost focus. It's not about the video, it's about have people's food be delivered.
He wants to
That's
clarify
social
something.
experience. Okay.
Yes. I was saying it's not a pivot but an extension. So I don't know if people really got how it is a pivot. I get what you say. So those services they already have, those laundry, and it's now inside that Eden Marketplace.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's
Yes.
also rebranded as Eden Marketplace now. So it's not just Eden Life.
Okay, it's not that Eden. Okay. Oh, Eden Marketplace.
Yes.
Yeah. So you said you don't know how you feel about it.
Yeah.
So this is, first of all, right? Building a startup is hard.
Very.
It's very, very hard. It's only the strong-minded ones that don't quake. You can tell that don't quake at the first sign of what looks like, oh God, I'm going to fail. It's only the strong-minded ones, and sometimes you might actually need to fold at that point, but because this is your baby, you've invested so much in this, you've invested time, brain work, you've even lost relationships just because you want to build that startup. Now you now got to a point and you're now like, this thing, they said this somewhere, I don't know. Let me some of them don't backpedal.
They refresh. They refresh.
Retreat. Like they just change the model. Like, okay, this should work out. So I'm not saying Eden Life is saying that, oh, this is like Timbo, maybe this will work. They said this is like what will bring them the profit they've been looking for. We are going to trust them on that. Well,
Who are you to?
well,
Who are you to say that?
No, I would say trust
Speak
them
for
on
yourself. You say we are going to try.
I will just look.
no,
I'll sit down and look.
that I'm going to trust them on that means that we will be here
Give them
being the custodians that we are, and also looking at how it's going to okay, we know that whatever it is we stay here will definitely affect people that will use the platform. So our opinions to a large extent is still our opinion, but their users will still use them, and we'll still see the way it will turn out. But my major concern is the fact that you still have your service. If Eden Life said they were going to just focus on the marketplace, I will understand. But you still have your services, which are like competitors to every other service that will be coming to your platform.
Every
Yes,
other
they are
vendor, you mean?
every other vendor that will be brought to the platform. For one, you have like a user base already, people that have trusted you over the years. Now you are going to attract other people, but if you're going to bring other people in, they are coming to like Eden still offer these services. So why should I, a cook that actually sell my food on demand, also like homemade by Eden on Instagram? I bought seafood okra the other day from so sorry, I digress.
Okay, so yeah, I
I'm
think
still
let
talking.
me do the company. Let me do the
Siding the company.
for
Okay.
you. So the argument could be that cook that offers that service would find a whole new audience or a whole new customer base in Eden marketplace.
yeah.
But I get what she's
For
saying.
afang and
Yes.
seafood okra,
Yeah,
that Eden Life might be offering, but Eden homemade by
she's
Eden
saying
might be offering
you are
too.
competing with Eden on Eden's platform.
Yeah, but Eden's platform customer base wasn't exposed to your business before.
So it's still an opportunity.
It can't be an opportunity.
So
I
Jumia
see,
does
I
this.
see.
Jumia has their own products that they put on the marketplace. Then they also have products from other vendors.
I mean, the biggest
Jumia
giant
is
Amazon
is
does
huge.
it. The
Amazon
best.
does it. So it's
And
I'm
maybe-
just looking
maybe what
at,
you're
I'm
trying
just
to
looking at
say
the
is-
market.
Let them not become like Amazon because of what Amazon is known to do. That's a whole different conversation.
yeah, Amazon is quite ruthless, right? So, but I think I like the idea. My concern is, yes, I get your concerns, but my own concern is the choice of language. They chose profitability and they're launching a marketplace.
Can't they take a playbook from Jumia?
What playbook?
It can't
Like,
even.
like
No.
so far, Jumia.
It has.
Unless the only people that have won in this marketplace thing, please correct me if I'm wrong, is the classifieds guys like Gigi.
GG.
And it's Gigi. Gigi ran everybody else out of the market. Gigi is super asset light. They have no infrastructure
Like
costs.
Naira Land.
It's like
I
Naira
mean,
land.
if we start going back to especially their service based where you get people to clean, do
and
this.
work.
If we start looking at startups that have done that thing, right?
Mm.
I don't think, except for the ones that launched in the past 1 or 2 years, I don't think any other one still exists now. Or maybe they've pivoted to something else.
Yeah, so I even
Because
think
that market is
it's really tough. And I think the reason
really
why
tough.
Eden Life has stayed till now, number one is the caliber of the founders. They are not small boys.
Andela people, it's not easy.
Yeah,
to be,
Nadaya of Andela and Prosper Temuyiwa, Unicode developer, and yeah, they have a very, very interesting team. So number one, the founder can actually make a difference even when the science does
True.
not look right. So Eden Life was able to build that niche community and serve those guys well. And you rarely see anyone use Eden Life and has any issues about the product. You can complain about the price, the money, but no, not the product, right? So that is one perspective. So is it possible for me to say, should I bet on NAD and Prosper for this next iteration? Because even the marketplace model, I've seen very, very interesting startup with hyperlocal model, Easy Shop, Easy Cook by Saudat Salami. I learned recently that they've shut down.
Oh.
And they've like their model was super, super good, super unique. But we're in Nigeria.
So I have a simple. So this is the thing, right? We're in Nigeria, and if you read that Jason Unjoku's that is article and a tweet he made recently, you can never survive the macro.
Mm.
Right.
Macro.
Can never survive
Macroeconomics of
the
Nigeria.
macro economics of, but not even of Nigeria, of what they are doing, right? Of what their life is doing. To be honest, is not looking. The future is not looking very bright because these services, right, to be profitable, the people you want to offer these services to need to have a level of purchasing power to do these things, right? It's going to be difficult.
So
Regardless of, because you said, can you bet on, you said something about the caliber of
the founders, yeah.
right? Regardless of that fact, I will not bet on them because, I mean, you cannot. It is.
And also the exposure.
You cannot. It's not as if they can now recreate. They can now start telling people from overseas to come to Nigeria and come and patronize them. It's still this, except they want to move the business to another country. But as long as it is in this our Nigeria,
Chinedu,
go ahead.
do you want to bet on
The
them?
founders probably know something we don't know. So,
These are the conversations.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, I get you. I feel you. The macro is. I mean, to be fair, if it were me, that kind of business is just. I wouldn't think of it as. Of course, like you said, we don't know what the founders are saying behind the scenes. But if I were doing something like that, I wouldn't even think of it as a startup. I would just make my money
I was going to say that.
and make profits.
I was speaking with a founder earlier in the week, and I just brought up a question that what actually makes a startup a tech startup, and he made a very simple point that kind of gives meaning to it. He said, if you remove the tech from it, will it still survive? Will it still be able to survive? For instance, Tech Point Africa is a tech media platform, and we deliver our product through our website. If we remove our website from Tech Point, will Tech Point still be able to render their product?
Yes, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube.
Ow.
when we're
No,
able to render
now.
it,
The,
but would you be able to
the revenue
survive?
side, the revenue side of things will not be tricky.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it will take a hit. Yeah, okay.
Now-
I feel you.
Now let's go back to Eden. I don't mean to analyze, but let's go back to Eden's previous model, right? Taking away their website, web app, will they still be able to sell food?
Yes.
So I think this new iteration is now what leads them to them being a tech startup.
They will still be able to sell food. Huh?
No. Now
WhatsApp.
No, currently the market
It's
space
not
that doesn't
scalable.
make it a
scalable.
tech startup now.
No. You asked me if you remove the website and you
Yeah.
remove the web app.
They will
Will they
still be able
to sell
Yes,
food?
that's the fact that they can still be able to sell their food.
Okay.
It's the fact that makes it not really a tech startup. But now the pivoting has now put them in the space of being a tech startup, because if now we remove the marketplace, if that's now their model, if we remove the marketplace now, they cease to exist.
I raise you,
That-
Kalinik. Kalinik, founder of former CEO of Uber.
Okay.
This model that the model Eden Life was operating before is not really a new model in the startup world. They call them cloud kitchens.
Like that
Yeah.
guy, Kune.
Yeah, Kone.
I cannot
in
forget
Kenya.
that guy.
Kune in Kenya. He came to Kenya and said, but Kalinik is doing a cloud kitchen right now. So would you say it's not running his tech startup? They want Silicon Valley people to come for you.
But yes, that's the fact that many people have said that they are tech
I mean,
startups.
that tech startup or not a tech startup argument, we can talk about it all day.
Yeah, I feel you.
It's a very deep argument. But
But
I
I'm wishing them well.
Okay,
You know,
so
we root for people that decide to innovate.
exactly, it's
Yeah,
Who's
I'm
owing me?
taking
Your
it.
refund.
Oh, Eden Life. Oh no,
you've moved
Who
on.
meet? No,
Crypto.
for where?